Okay, for NTI number 5-3 assignment, it's very short and sweet, and I'm just going to do one quick problem with you because I want to make sure that you are familiar with how to take a quadratic equation that is in this case, these are in vertex form, and how to convert it back to a standard form. So remember, there are different forms. We started originally with standard form, then we looked at factored form, then you just got done with the last assignment looking at vertex form. So we can convert between all the different types of forms. So I am on lesson 8.2.3, problem 8-79. We're not actually going to do the whole problem. I'm just using these two examples in the very first part and going to show you how to rewrite them in standard form. And then you will go on and complete problem 880 and then 881. And then you'll be done for the week. So I'm actually holding my camera this time. So I'm sorry if it gets a little shaky. So on 8-79, this problem is in vertex form. And there's a reason it's called vertex form, because looking at this one, hopefully if you learned from the Khan Academy video, we can easily tell what our vertex point is when the equation is in this form. So hopefully you can tell that the vertex is going to be, it's the opposite of this point, so it's going to be 2 and -5. That would be the vertex. To find the x-intercepts for whenever you get to problem 880, we're going to have to rewrite this in standard form, and then they want you to use the zero product property. So after you rewrite it in standard form, they want you to write it in factored form so that you can find the roots. I'm not doing that on 879. I'm just going to show you how to take it from this form back to standard form. So basically, we're just going to simplify this. So if I have 3 times the quantity of x minus 2 squared, that minus 5, I'm going to simplify it. So I'm going to go ahead and remember order of operations. Okay, so I need to do the exponent first. So I'm going to go ahead and take my x minus 2, that quantity, times x minus 2. So I'm going to rewrite it as 3 times x minus 2 times x minus 2 minus 5. Okay, so I've rewritten it. So I can do this a couple different ways. I can go ahead and multiply this factor with this one by using the distributive property, which is fine, but then don't forget I've got this 3. So, or I could go ahead and distribute the 3 with this first factor and then take that times the x minus 2. So that's the way I'm actually going to do it. So I'm going to take 3 times x, which is 3x, 3 times -2 is -6, and then I'm going to take all that times my x minus 2, and then don't forget to subtract 5 at the very end. So now I'm going to distribute. So 3x times x, it's 3x squared. 3x times -2 is -6x. Now I'm going to multiply my -6 and distribute that. So -6 times x is another -6x, and -6 times -2, which is +12. And again, don't forget your minus 5. From here, I'm combining like terms. So I get 3x squared minus 12x plus 7. So this graphing / vertex form in standard form looks like this down here. And I can put equals y on the end if I want. So to change it to standard form, again, you're just basically simplifying. So from this form, I can tell that my y-intercept is going to be at 7. Okay, let's look at one more, and then I'm going to let you work on 880 and 881. So now I'm going to look at number 2 of 879. This one, they just have it in function notation, same thing. So I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to go ahead and rewrite this. as negative 2 times the quantity of x plus 4 times the quantity of x plus 4 plus 3. I'm going to go ahead and distribute my negative 2. So I have negative 2x minus 8 times the quantity of x plus 4 plus 3. Now I'm going to distribute each one of these terms individually with my x plus 4. So negative 2x times x is negative 2x squared. Negative 2x times 4 is negative 8x. Then I have my negative 8 here times x is negative 8x. And then my negative 8 times 4 is negative 32. Don't forget that plus 3. Combining all my like terms, I get negative 2x squared minus 16x minus 29. So this graphing form in standard form looks like this. Okay, so to take it from vertex form to standard form, you just simplify it. And go ahead and you multiply out your the factor you have in parentheses. Okay, so you are going to go ahead and complete 880. 881, you will be making a sketch of the parabola on these two problems. And then that is it for this week.